guys, I'm back to make another video. So I've been meaning to make a video on this topic for a while now, but I have not found anything that has really truly fired my passion yet until yesterday. So this video is going to be probably pretty controversial. There's probably going to be a lot of people that are like, you're fucking dumb. But that's besides the point. I'm making this video because I feel as though it needs to be done. So this video is going to be about nice guys finish last, or girls always pick the asshole, or whatever. You know what I'm talking about. So basically this fiery passion that I feel inside came about around 6 or 7 o'clock last night. I was casually scrolling through my Facebook page, and one of the guys I am friends with had posted like a whole bunch of little, you know those little picture-y things, you know? Like whatever, I don't know what they're called. I think they're called e-cards or whatever, those stupid things. And basically the little caption at the top was, just thinking of myself, bored, sorry, these might be a little harsh, controversial, blah blah blah, and I'm just like, alright. So I figured I'd give it a go and have a look because, you know, it's always nice to know what people think of themselves. So I'm going to read you these things, you know. I'm going to read you what my favorite ones are. You're such a nice guy, but I found someone that treats me like shit instead. I want a nice guy. Or, if you want a nice guy, stop treating the nice guys like shit. There are more, but I'm just going to start with these two. Alright. No is the first thing I have to say. Absolutely no. I'm talking about smart girls, you know, average girls, not the girls that are just trying to get laid. Let's clear the air first of all. I'm not talking about girls that just want to date someone so they can get laid. We're not talking about those ones. We're talking about the normal ones, like the ones that are trying to have relationships and, you know, stuff like that. So basically, my thought on this whole thing has always been, and this is from personal experience, girls do not start out dating an asshole. We start dating out a nice guy, and then he turns into an asshole, or he's been hiding his asshole personality. I don't go up to someone if I like someone. I don't like them because they treat me like shit. I like them because they probably compliment me and they make me feel good about myself. They make me laugh. So to me, they're a nice guy. It's not until, you know, you start dating them and getting to know them a lot better that you find out they're a real fucking asshole. It's not the same thing. I know that girls complain about always dating the assholes and stuff, but honestly, I can guarantee you if most of them sat down and thought about it, the guys that they started dating at the beginning were nice to them. They wouldn't have dated them if they treated them like a piece of garbage. I don't get it. It's the same thing. Okay, think about this for a second. If there are any boys watching this, think about this. You start dating a girl, she's perfectly nice, you're attracted to her, you think she's funny, you guys get along well, you're dating for a couple months, and then she turns into a real bitch. You kind of get past that first stage of dating where you really start to get to know each other, and then you realize that she's a bitch and she's stopping you from hanging out with your friends and she's really clingy. We don't all start out, you don't start dating people that are like that. They just become that after you've dated them. So I really, we need to stop this whole stupid guys that can't get a girl complaining about how girls always date assholes. Because we don't start out dating the assholes, we just figure out they're assholes afterwards because, you know, we crack through that kind of protective, oh yeah, date me, I'm great kind of shield. You know? You get what I'm saying? Are the girls that are watching this understand, that's to be true? I know for a fact that my ex-boyfriend, when I started dating him, we had been talking for a couple months, we were friends, we were good friends, and I liked him, and all these things, we were good as a couple. It wasn't until we had dated for a month or two that I kind of realized that he's a really big fucking asshole. I didn't start dating him because he treated me badly. I broke up with him later on because he, for a whole bunch of reasons, but basically because he had turned into an asshole for whatever reason. I didn't start dating him when he was an asshole. I can promise you he wasn't when I started dating him. It was just afterwards that was the problem. I'm just gonna read this funny one. Here's for the nice guys, okay? Just listen, okay. It's nice guys finish last? Of course we do. We make the girls finish first. Multiple times. So, you know what? I mean, this isn't... I can't really speak for the guy that actually posted these because I feel like he probably doesn't. I don't know if the guy that's actually ever posted this even had sex before. But, you know, whatever. Kudos to him for posting that, I guess. I don't know. Alright, here's the next one that's kind of, I mean, it's along the same lines as the first one, and it makes me just as angry. I don't know if girls are just stupid or they just contradict themselves. They say they're tired of assholes and want a nice guy, but then they have a nice guy and they leave him for an asshole. Here's my thing. Sometimes the asshole is better than you. Whoa. I mean, I know that's hard to grasp, but sometimes girls get bored. Sometimes when we're dating people, we don't want to date them anymore. And just because we break up with you does not mean that we are the bad guy. Just because we break up with you doesn't make us in the wrong. If you break up with us, it's fine for you, like whatever. It's not your fault. But when we break up with a guy, holy shit does it go downhill. We become a bitch, we're horrible people, all we date is assholes, and we leave the nice guys behind, like... This is kind of like a double standard in my mind. A guy breaks up with a girl and it's whatever, maybe it wasn't working out. Maybe he cheated on her. Who knows? Nobody actually gives a crap. But if a girl breaks up with a guy, oh my goodness, is there drama. Because how dare that girl, like, the girl hurts the guy's pride, basically. It hurts a guy's pride, in my mind, to have a girl break up with him, because we've always had this big thing over our heads made in society that the guy is supposed to break up with the girl. Because, you know, I think it probably stems back to, like, ancient times, you know, when women had no rights and were property, so if women wanted to break up with the person they had been assigned to marry, they couldn't, because, you know, society was stupid. But anyways, I think that's probably what it stems from in the end, like, overall. But, I mean, this is today's society, guys. Women are supposedly supposed to be kinda equal. Like, we can hold jobs and all the same things that you can do. Which means we are allowed to break up with you without it being because we want to date an asshole. I don't care if you think you're a nice guy and everyone else is an asshole. If I'm breaking up with you, it's probably not because you're a good guy and I want to go date an asshole. I can guarantee you that is not even in my list of reasons why I'm breaking up with you, alright? It probably has something to do with, I don't want to be with you anymore. Maybe you're an asshole and you just don't realize it. Like, I can guarantee you 90% of, like, the average girls do not break up with their boyfriends at the time because they're nice people. My second or third or fourth point on this whole kerfuffle is that there's probably going to be some person that's going to comment on this video and be like, I dated this girl that broke up with me because she cheated on me and she wanted to date some other guy and I'm such a nice guy and now she's going out with an asshole, blah 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 blah. You know what? You're dating the wrong kinds of girls. I will fully tell you, there are girls in this world that will date you for your money, for your whatever, blah 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 blah, and then break up with you for no reason because someone walked along that was better. There are people like that in the world. There are men just like that, there are women just like that. That's the way society is. But if you keep dating people like that, they're gonna continue to break up with you when something better walks along. So my suggestion, instead of bitching about it and trying to make everyone feel bad because the nice guy always finishes last and blah 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 blah, date better girls. That is the solution to your problems. Date girls that are not sluts, basically is what I'm trying to say. Not to slut shame or anything, but there is kind of the stereotype that the girls that are like that are usually the ones that sleep with a lot of people. I don't want to be mean, but it's kind of the truth. It's a stereotype, it's the way it is, okay? There's two more that I'm going to talk about and then this video will be over. So this one I think is trying to come from the perspective of a girl, in my opinion. It's like, another nice guy with no tattoos and no prison record wants to treat me for lunch, yet all the jerks and douchebags are ignoring me? What the fuck? Wah wah. Again, with you're dating the wrong kinds of girls. You're dating the kinds of girls that don't want a relationship, they just want to date someone that's really attractive and have lots of sex and they have lots of money and they want them to buy them pretty things. those are not the types of girls that you want to date if you want a relationship with someone that's actually gonna be kind of meaningful and like have feelings and shit. And also part of this, tattoos have nothing to do with whether you're a good person or a bad person. I tend to consider myself a fairly good person. I've been in a stable relationship for almost an entire year now. I've never done anything wrong, and I want to be covered in tattoos when I'm older. Tattoos have nothing to do with anything, and it's just a stereotype. Before I go on a tangent, that's gonna be in another video at some point in time because I feel really strongly about the issue as well. I don't know why I started talking like that. I apologize. I get weird sometimes. And here's the final one. The one that honestly I can pretty much envision the guy that posted these saying, because he's kind of a dick and he kind of tried to pull this stuff on me at one point in life, which is probably why I feel a little bit more passionate about it, but at the same time, if anyone else had posted it, I would have been just as peeved. So this is coming from the perspective of the guy, I presume. It's like, I'm confused. You say you want a nice guy like me, but you'd rather hook up with a guy with no real education, no job, no ambition, who only sees you as a piece of meat, so basically, you're stupid. Again, once and for all, date different girls. Date the kinds of girls that want a relationship. Date the kinds of girls that are dating people like that just want to get laid. Either that or the guy's better looking than you, which, you know, is a factor. Just saying. I mean, just as a recap, nice guys don't finish last. They finish because girls think the assholes are better in the beginning because they're not assholes, and then they turn into assholes. That's how it works. I honestly think that is probably 90% of the problem. And guys, here's my tip for you. If a girl breaks up with you, it's not because you're a nice guy and she wants to date an asshole. So don't bitch and complain about it, alright? You'll make the whole entire world a better place to live in. Thank you. That is my public service message to all of you. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please leave me your comments, but if you do leave a nasty comment, be prepared for me to rip you a new one, alright? Alright, because I usually can keep comments to myself. Like, I've had a couple annoying posts on other videos that I've just like wanted to ream them the freaky frack out. But I don't, because I just leave it alone. But I'm telling you right now, if you leave me a fucking dumb comment about how whatever, I will rip you a new one, and you, like, don't even go there with me, alright? Don't even. But anyways, I do hope you guys enjoyed. Please give me a like if you agree. And don't dislike the video just because you disagree and you're a guy with a small penis, alright? Alright. I guess I will see you guys very, very, very soon. Bye.